James Anderson's story began in the heartland of America. He was raised in a small town where values ran deep. His parents weren't wealthy. They taught him the importance of hard work. Honesty and integrity were their guiding principles. James learned these lessons well. He carried them with him throughout his life. Even as a young boy, James displayed a strong work ethic. He helped out at the local grocery store. He mowed lawns for neighbors. Every penny he earned was precious. It helped support his family. James understood the value of a dollar. He learned to be resourceful and responsible. Life wasn't always easy for James and his family. Times were tough. They often found themselves gathered around a modest dinner table, sharing stories and laughter to lighten the heavy burden of financial stress. The small living room, though cramped, was filled with warmth and love. Despite their best efforts, the stack of bills on the table seemed to grow taller each day, casting a shadow over their hopes and dreams. James had always been a bright student with big dreams. He was the first in his family to attend college, a milestone that brought immense pride to his loved ones. However, the harsh reality of their financial situation soon caught up with him. With a heavy heart, he made the difficult decision to drop out of college to help support his family. Saying goodbye to his friends and the campus he had grown to love was one of the hardest things he had ever done. Determined to make ends meet, James took on any job he could find. He worked long hours on construction sites, his hands blistered and calloused from the hard labor. He waited tables in busy restaurants, always with a smile, even when exhaustion threatened to overwhelm him. From mowing lawns to delivering newspapers, there was no job too small or too difficult for James. He never shied away from hard work, knowing that every dollar he earned was a step closer to easing his family's burden. Despite the challenges, James never lost sight of his dreams. He often found himself gazing at the horizon, imagining a future where his hard work would pay off. He kept a notebook where he jotted down his goals and aspirations, each entry a testament to his unwavering determination. His vision board, filled with pictures and quotes, served as a daily reminder of what he was working towards. James knew he wanted more out of life. He spent countless hours looking at job listings, searching for opportunities that would allow him to climb the ladder of success. He walked the city streets with a determined stride, never letting setbacks deter him. Late into the night, he worked on projects, honing his skills and expanding his knowledge. He was relentless in his pursuit of a better future. Through it all, his family remained his rock. Their unwavering support gave him the strength to keep going, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. Their love and encouragement were the pillars that held him up. They celebrated his small victories and stood by him during the tough times. The hugs, the cheers, and the words of support were the fuel that kept his fire burning. James drew inspiration from their resilience. He often looked at family photos, reminding himself of the sacrifices they had made for him. Heartfelt conversations with his family reinforced his resolve to succeed. Their belief in him was unwavering, and it became the foundation upon which he built his dreams. He was determined to create a better future for himself and for them. With a focused expression, he tackled every task with diligence. Late nights were spent studying, learning new skills, and building projects at home. Each effort was a step towards the life he envisioned for his family. His family became his driving force. Their smiles of pride, the celebrations of small achievements, and the moments of bonding strengthened his resolve. They were not just his support system, they were his reason for striving for greatness. Their belief in him fueled his ambition. Every word of encouragement, every applause, and every gesture of support was a reminder that he was not alone in his journey. James knew that with his family's love and support, he could overcome any obstacle and achieve his dreams. One fateful evening, while working as a delivery driver, James met Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams was a successful businessman. He owned a manufacturing firm. Impressed by James's work ethic and positive attitude, Mr. Williams offered him a job. This chance encounter would change James's life forever. This was James's first real opportunity in the business world. He started in the mailroom, eager to learn. He soaked up knowledge like a sponge. His natural curiosity and dedication didn't go unnoticed. He quickly earned the respect of his colleagues. Mr. Williams saw potential in James. He became a mentor, guiding him along the way. James embraced every opportunity to prove himself. From the very beginning, he knew that success wouldn't come easy. He was prepared to put in the hard work and dedication required to climb the corporate ladder. Every task, no matter how small, was a chance to showcase his abilities and commitment. He worked tirelessly, often putting in extra hours. Late nights became a routine, with James often being the last one to leave the office. His desk was always piled high with documents, and a cup of coffee was his constant companion. He believed that every extra hour spent was an investment in his future. He volunteered for new projects, eager to expand his skills. Whenever there was a new initiative or a challenging project, James was the first to raise his hand. He saw these opportunities as a way to learn and grow, to push his boundaries and prove his worth. His enthusiasm and willingness to take on new challenges did not go unnoticed. He rose through the ranks from the mailroom to the factory floor. James started at the very bottom, sorting mail and performing menial tasks, but he never complained. Instead, he saw it as a stepping stone. His hard work and dedication soon earned him a position on the factory floor, where he learned the intricacies of the company's operations. Then he moved into sales and finally into management. His journey didn't stop at the factory floor. James transitioned into sales, where he honed his skills in negotiation and client relations. His success in sales paved the way for his move into management, where he could leverage his experience and knowledge to lead a team. His colleagues admired his work ethic and determination. James's journey was an inspiration to many. His colleagues respected him for his relentless drive and unwavering commitment. They saw in him a role model, someone who had earned his position through sheer hard work and perseverance. They saw him not as a boss, but as a leader. James's leadership style was different. He wasn't just a boss who gave orders. He was a leader who inspired and motivated his team. He believed in leading by example, and his team respected him for it. They saw him as one of their own, someone who understood their struggles and triumphs. James never forgot where he came from. Despite his success, James remained humble. He often looked back at his journey, reflecting on the challenges he had overcome. These reflections kept him grounded and reminded him of the importance of hard work and perseverance. He treated everyone with respect, regardless of their position. James believed that every individual, regardless of their role, deserved respect. He greeted everyone with a smile, from the janitor to the receptionist. His genuine respect for others earned him the admiration and loyalty of his colleagues. He believed in teamwork and collaboration. For James, success was a collective effort. He fostered a culture of teamwork and collaboration, encouraging his team to work together towards common goals. He believed that the best ideas came from collective brainstorming, and that every team member had something valuable to contribute. His leadership style was one of encouragement and empowerment. James's approach to leadership was to empower his team. He offered guidance and support, but he also encouraged his team members to take initiative and make decisions. He believed in their potential and wanted to help them grow and succeed. He inspired those around him to strive for excellence. James's journey and leadership style were a source of inspiration for many. He motivated his team to strive for excellence, to push their limits, and to never settle for mediocrity. His story was a testament to the power of hard work, determination, and the belief that with the right mindset, anything is possible. After years of hard work and dedication, James decided to venture out on his own. He had a vision. This vision was not just about personal success or financial gain. It was about creating something meaningful, something that could stand the test of time and make a difference in the world. James had always been passionate about sustainability and the environment. He wanted to build a company that reflected these values. He wanted to create a company that not only generated profits, but also made a positive impact on the world. He envisioned a business that would lead by example, showing that it was possible to be both profitable and environmentally responsible. He spent countless hours researching and planning, trying to figure out how to turn his dream into reality. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he was determined to make it happen. He poured his savings into his dream. Every penny he'd saved over the years went into starting his company. It was a huge risk, but James believed in his vision. He knew that if he didn't take the leap now, he might never get another chance. He was willing to bet everything on his dream, even if it meant facing financial uncertainty. He founded Anderson Industries, a small manufacturing company specializing in sustainable packaging solutions. The company aimed to reduce plastic waste by creating eco-friendly packaging alternatives. James was excited about the potential impact his company could have on the environment. He hired a small team of like-minded individuals who shared his passion for sustainability. Together, they worked tirelessly to get the company off the ground. The early days were challenging. Securing funding was difficult. Banks were hesitant to lend money to a new business, especially one focused on sustainability, which was still a relatively new concept at the time. James spent countless hours meeting with potential investors and lenders, trying to convince them of the viability of his business. It was a stressful and exhausting process, but he refused to give up. Competition in the packaging industry was fierce. Established companies had the advantage of experience and resources, making it difficult for a new player like Anderson Industries to gain a foothold. James and his team had to work twice as hard to prove themselves. They focused on innovation, constantly looking for ways to improve their products and processes. They knew that in order to succeed, they had to offer something unique that their competitors couldn't match. There were moments of doubt, moments when giving up seemed easier. The financial pressures, the long hours, and the constant challenges took a toll on James. He often found himself questioning whether he had made the right decision. But every time he thought about giving up, he reminded himself of why he started. He thought about the impact his company could have on the environment and the legacy he wanted to leave behind. This kept him going. Even in the darkest times, he believed in his vision. He knew that if he could just hold on a little longer, things would start to turn around. He continued to push forward, driven by his passion and determination. He inspired his team to keep going, even when things seemed impossible. He knew that their hard work would eventually pay off. He knew that success wouldn't come easy. It would require perseverance, resilience, and a lot of hard work. But James was prepared for the challenge. He was willing to do whatever it took to make his dream a reality. He spent countless nights working late, planning strategy, and finding ways to overcome obstacles. He knew that every step he took brought him closer to his goal. He was willing to put in the hard work. He knew that the road to success was long and difficult, but he was ready to face it head on. He believed in his vision and was determined to see it through. With each passing day, he grew more confident in his ability to succeed. He knew that with hard work, dedication, and a little bit of luck, Anderson Industries would one day become a leader in sustainable packaging solutions.